up everyone. Today in this video we are going to see a new chapter which is structural organization in animals from class 11 NCERT. I have given all the points from the NCERT, and if you read only these points, these are really important for the Neet questions. Okay, let's get into the video. So you all know in the unicellular animals only one cell will be there. But in case of multicellular animal, we have millions, trillions of cells. Okay. In case of Hydra, that is also a multicellular organism, but it had nearly thousands of cells. But in case of humans, okay, higher animals, we have nearly billions of cells. As you all know, all the cells which are performing the similar function further will be forming a tissue. Okay. So a tissue is nothing but a group of similar cells with intercellular substance performing a specific function. Together will be forming a tissue. Okay, in simple, what we can say, common origin and common function. COF. And all this tissue which performing a specific function will further be forming the organ, and that will be forming the organ system. Okay, this is the basic introduction, as you all know. So you know there are many types of tissue present in our animals, that is higher organism. So what are the basic classification of it? It is further classified into 4 types. Okay, first is epithelial, next is connective, muscular tissue, and then neural tissue. First we will discuss about the epithelial tissue. The epithelial tissue has free surface. Okay, the epithelial tissue has free surface and it will faces either body fluid or outside. Okay, body fluid means whenever it is present in the tubes or ducts. Okay, what is a body fluid? Example, blood. So it will either faces that, because the epithelial tissue are generally found in the ducts and tubes. Okay, in the further points we will discuss on that. And outside is nothing, means when we have the epithelial tissue in the skin also, that will face the outside environment. So that means outside. Okay, so it will play a role in covering and also the lining. Okay, and to talk about they have the little intercellular matrix. So what are the general characteristics of epithelial tissue? They have the free surface. They face either the body fluid or the outside. Okay, they perform covering and also lining, and they have little intercellular matrix. And this epithelial tissue is further divided into 2 types. What are they? Simple and compound tissue. What is a simple epithelial tissue? When it is made up of only single layer. So it is simple, no? So then it is called a simple one, and it performs the functions of lining. Okay, in CDT, which means body cavities, ducts and tubes. Already we have discussed regarding the body fluid. I was saying, no, the simple epithelium or the epithelial tissue are generally found in the ducts, body cavities and tubes also. So in specific, the simple epithelial tissue are found in the body cavities, ducts and tubes. Okay. To talk about the compound, so if the simple is made up of single layer, the compound will be exactly opposite to that, right? Yeah, it will be made up of 2 or more layers, and it is used for the protective, and it is mainly on the skin. Okay, our skin is the protective layer, as you all know. If you see, the compound is made up of 2 or 3 layers. So to protect something, we need to have something thick. Okay, so the compound is a thick layer. It is made up of 2 or more, so obviously it will be performing the function of protection. Okay. Now, so we talked about epithelial tissue. What is the characteristic? The epithelial tissue is further divided into 2 types, which is simple and compound. So coming to the simple, it is further divided into 3 types. Okay, we will talk about that now. The first is squamous epithelium. The squamous epithelium are made up of flat cells. You all know simple means single layer. So all these 3 are single layer only, but the cells shape will be differ. Okay, so the squamous epithelium is made up of a flat cell with irregular boundaries. The boundaries are not same, they will be irregular, and they are mainly found in the walls of blood vessels and air sacs of lungs, and the main function is diffusion. Okay, you know what is diffusion mean. So where this diffusion will be happening, where the oxygen and CO2 transportation is happening, so it will be mainly found in the blood vessels and air sacs. So no need to memorize also. If you know the function of the squamous epithelium, you can like simply tell where it will be present. Okay, so this is about the squamous epithelium. Now to talk about the cuboidal epithelium, they have cube-like structure as their name indicate. Okay, I mean they have cube-like cells, and they are present in the ducts of glands and tubular parts of nephrons. Okay, in the tubular part of nephrons, in the PCT, okay, you all know about the PCT, proximal convoluted tube. In that they have the microvilli. Okay, and the specific function is to secretion and absorption. This is about the cuboidal epithelium. Now also, so for absorption and secretion, you all know how the kidney plays the major role. So simply cuboidal cells will play a role there. Okay. So talking about the columnar epithelium, they have tall and slender cells and they have nuclei at their base. Okay. In case of columnar epithelium, where is the nuclei present? It will be present at the base cells. Okay. Now in their free surface, they have the microvilli. Okay. Columnar epithelium have microvilli on their free surface. Okay, now they are present in the lining of stomach and also in the intestine, and they also play the role of secretion absorption. Okay, both cuboidal and columnar epithelium will play the role of secretion and absorption. Squamous epithelium will be helping in diffusion. Okay, further, what is ciliated epithelium? When the cuboidal or the columnar epithelium bears cilia, okay, they are known as ciliated epithelium. Okay, it may be either of cuboidal or columnar. Whenever it is bearing cilia, it is called as a ciliated epithelium, and they will be moving the particle. As you all know, what is the use of cilia? It will move the particle, whether it is dust or something. Okay, so it will be moving the particles or the mucus towards the epithelium. Now, it are generally present at the inner surface of hollow organs, such as, what can be the examples? Bronchioles, fallopian tubes. Okay, when we are studying the specific chapter, we might have already studied. In the bronchiole we have cilia, which helps in removing the dust particle. So the same we are discussing here. So now we have talked about the ciliated epithelium. Further, we have something called glandular epithelium. In this, when the cuboidal or columnar epithelium, only when specialized to secretion. We already talked, they are helping in both secretion and absorption. But in case of glandular epithelium, when the cuboidal or columnar cells are helping and specialized to do secretion, they are called as the glandular epithelium. They are either may be unicellular as goblet cells, which are present in the alimentary canal, okay, or they either may be multicellular also. Multicellular means group of cells, so that is cluster of cells. So the salivary gland is made up of the multicellular glandular epithelium. Okay, these are the examples for that. And to talk about the glands, as you all know very well, there are two types of gland. One is exocrine and another is endocrine. So the exocrine is secretes. It secretes mucus, saliva, earwax, such as many. In the body, it will secrete many things, okay? And it will be releasing these particles via duct or tube. That means the exocrines are ducted glands, you can say. But in case of endocrine, they are ductless gland. Okay, there is no ducts or tube, and the hormones which are produced by the endocrine glands are directly bathed into the fluid. Okay, this is the difference between exocrine and endocrine. So here we have started with the introduction, what is a tissue, and we talked about the 4 types of tissue, and we talked about the characteristics of epithelial tissue, what is the how it is like classified. It is simple and compound. Further, we discussed about the simple epithelium, which is further divided into 3 types. Apart from that, we talked about 2 special types of epithelium, which is ciliated and glandular. In the next video, we will continue with the compound epithelium. Thank you.